Pi Network is an experiment to create the first digital cryptocurrency that can be mined on a mobile phone. It is an attempt to create a decentralized open source blockchain that is eco-friendly too. It was created by three Stanford University graduates, Dr. Nicholas Kokilas, Dr. Chendi Alfan, and Vincent McPhilip. 3-4. Dr. Nicholas Kokilas, the head of technology, had previously co-founded Game Aola, a monetization and distribution platform for casual flash games on social networks, and is the instructor of Stanford University's first decentralized applications class, combining distributed systems and human-computer interaction to bring cryptocurrency to everyday people. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Vincent McPhilip, the head of community, had also previously co-founded the Stanford Blockchain Collective, a cross-disciplinary student club across the engineering, business, and law schools. 10, 11. Unlike Bitcoin with its proof-of-work consensus protocol, Pi, the cryptocurrency generated by Pi network miners as a reward for mobile activities performed to secure the blockchain, is built on the Stellar Consensus Protocol (SCP). The Stellar Consensus Protocol (SCP) requires several nodes to cast ballots on transaction validity, an activity which requires less computing power compared to Bitcoin's proof-of-work consensus protocol that depends on nodes that require lots of electricity, which consequently has negative effects on the environment because of the carbon emissions that results from Bitcoin mining. 13. In October 2019, just 7 months after launch, Pi Network recorded over 500,000 installs, with active users spread across 180 countries. 14-15. Pi Network is backed by Stanford University's faculty heads, including computer science professors Michael Bernstein and David Maisres, as well as bioengineering professor Jen Liffard. 16. In September 2019, Gili Wall of Yahoo Finance described Pi as a major step forward for the cryptocurrency industry. 17. Pi Network's aim is to create a social cryptocurrency secured and backed by everyday people, which can be mined on mobile phones. Introduction to distributed ledgers. Bitcoin achieved this historical feat by using a distributed record. While the current financial system relies on the traditional central record of truth, the Bitcoin record is maintained by a distributed community of validators who access and update this public ledger. Imagine the Bitcoin protocol as a globally shared Google Sheet that contains a record of transactions, validated and maintained by this distributed community. The breakthrough of Bitcoin and general blockchain technology is that, even though the record is maintained by a community, the technology enables them to always reach consensus on truthful transactions, ensuring that cheaters cannot record false transactions or overtake the system. This technological advancement allows for the removal of the centralized intermediary, without compromising transactional financial security. Benefits of distributed ledgers. In addition to decentralization, Bitcoin, or cryptocurrencies in general, share a few nice properties that make money smarter and safer, although different cryptocurrencies may be stronger in some properties and weaker in others, based on different implementations of their protocols. Cryptocurrencies are held in cryptographic wallets identified by a publicly accessible address, and is secured by a very strong privately held password, called the private key. This private key cryptographically signs transaction and is virtually impossible to create fraudulent signatures. This provides security and incisability. Unlike traditional bank accounts that can be seized by government authorities, the cryptocurrency in your wallet can never be taken away by anyone without your private key. Cryptocurrencies are censorship resistant due to the decentralized nature because anyone can submit transactions to any computer in the network to get recorded and validated. Cryptocurrency transactions are immutable because each block of transactions represents a cryptographic proof, a hash, of all the previous blocks that existed before that. Once someone sends you money, they cannot steal back their payment to you, i.e., no bouncing checks in blockchain. Some of the cryptocurrencies can even support atomic transactions. Smart contracts built atop these cryptocurrencies do not merely rely on law for enforcement, but directly enforced through publicly auditable code, which make them trustless and can potentially get rid of middlemen in many businesses, e.g. escrow for real estate.